It says starting recording, so I'm just gonna go with it. Fuck it. Welcome back, everybody, to another jam-packed, like a butthole, episode of Two Guys One Move. I am joined tonight by, as always, Mr. Brando. I am also joined by Jeremiah, Nick, and Eric. We are all members of the Comic Book Fiend Club, and we're gonna spend 30-ish minutes talking some bullshit tonight. So, how are you guys doing tonight?
Damn, like my butthole.
It's usually mine.
Well, I mean,
true stories. But yeah, so
oh
yeah, all right,
Yeah.
we're having fun tonight, kids. It's a late one. It's another late two guys. Not as late as we've done before, but
No, definitely not.
Oh,
But
no. What was the latest you did? What was it? 3:30?
3 in the morning. Yeah, 3:30.
we ended at 3 in the morning. We started at like
2:30? Yeah. All right. See,
Well, yes, for those.
I watch.
Yes, he does. So Jeremiah here and Nick here are the two out of the 4 newest members of the East chapter of the Comic Book Fiend Club.
Yes, they are.
And they're gonna get through probation very easily because they actually joined us on Two Guys when the other two didn't give a shit. That's a joke. But bonus points. I feel like really left out because I'm the only fuckwad without a beard. So that's interesting.
Yeah, but you're still prettier than the rest of us, so it works out. But I
Yeah,
do want to say something really quick. I want to say thank you to all the people that did watch last week's episode and felt the need to tell us that they've been here for a long fucking time. We had Paul. Paul told us, because Paul's been around since episode 1.
Yes, he
That
has.
dude's been with us through everything. We even got a response from Mr. Panel Surfing. He's still here.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yep.
He commented from the low grades page, but
Ah.
Yeah, he's still around. I
he's
guess
still around.
still around.
And Sam, of course, Sam had to write us a fucking Bible, as he always does.
Julio.
Yeah, Julio.
No, it's
But
good.
Julio's always short and sweet.
We got the core group. I'm very excited.
We did.
And then
Javier was there
Javier,
too.
of course.
Yep. Speaking of
Yeah.
Javier, we're gonna give Javier himself, we're gonna give him a plug, dude. Javier put out a book.
Yes, he did.
Look,
I got that shit yesterday.
It is available on Amazon. You can get it for your Kindle or whatever digital reading thing, and you can also get it in paperback form. I will actually put a link in the description of this episode if you want to go and check out Mr. JM's book and buy it and read some poetry and get all in touch with your insidey parts and fucking have a good time.
I'm actually going to try my best because I got a floppy. I'm going to try to get him to sign it, and then I want a CGC at Signature Series.
Oh my God. Will they do that?
It's a book.
it's a book, so they should, but
Book?
pay extra.
Wait
for
a
it?
minute. So CGC grades actual books as
There's
well?
got to be somewhere out there. I'm pretty sure I saw that they grade actual books as long as it's not larger than a
It's not
a
the
double feature comic.
Okay.
as long as it's not the stand, where it's like 800 pages of just.
I'll do what I need to do, man. I'm gonna get that shit.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit. If you need Brando, they do have those like weird like Pokemon deck
That's true. Yes.
shit. So you could just like stick it in there and fucking time capsule that bitch.
That'd be
That's
cool.
very true.
Well, rock on. Well, I know I talked to you earlier this week, Mr. Brando, and I know you wanted to discuss some Twilight things.
Yes. Yes.
Are
Indeed.
you guys familiar with Twilight?
Yeah, but
Don't fucking lie. It's okay. You're in a safe space. No one's going to judge you here. We've all seen all the fucking movies.
Brando, not to the extent of Brando. So
Okay.
No, I've seen bits and pieces when my wife watched it, but
All right.
Okay.
Basically, this isn't going to take very long. I just noticed something, and it really like irked the shit out of me. My second go around. So I have recently, in the last 3 days, watched all the movies except the last one,
Okay.
part 2 of Eclipse.
Oh, I thought it was
Eclipse?
Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Dawn. Sorry, it's Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Okay.
And I used to be hardcore Team Edward, and now that I'm
Oh.
like a fully grown adult, revisiting this, that guy's a fucking creeper, man, and he's really bad. And like that guy's a fucking weirdo, man.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. You're telling me
Bro.
that after.
Where's the patch? Show us the patch.
Oh, where the fuck is it? It's somewhere.
It's on there.
On your heart.
Right here.
There you go.
I
There
don't know
it
if you can
is.
see it, but no, dude,
no, he
I am
is.
telling you, it's fucking bizarre. Like, I was totally Team Edward. I was like, oh, Jacob's a bitch. You know, Jacob had her best interest, man. And fuck her too, man. I would. Ugh. But Edward, okay, Edward literally reminds me of that dude from You.
Oh,
But with
the
with
neighbor.
superpower, like he just like shows up, he watches her sleep.
That
He's
is
like
pretty creepy.
making all the horrible decisions. Like he's a sack of shit, man.
Yeah.
So I'm officially now Team Jacob.
Yeah.
So, but do you think he watches her sleep because that's like vampire MO?
No.
No, dude, I'm not even talking about when they were together.
It's not vampire MO.
Like I'm not talking about when they were together because like he can't
Okay.
sleep because he's a vampire, so he just watches her sleep
Right.
because you know whatever. I'm talking about before that. She thought she was dreaming, and this motherfucker was just standing in a room like.
That is true.
No, dude. Vampire MO is form of bat, fly around,
Yeah.
find somebody with their window open, form of mist, creep in.
Well,
While you're laying
depends.
while you're laying there, they do like the creepy mist thing,
Well,
and like as the mist hits you, they like form up and they're just like, "Sup, bitch."
Depends on how classic we're getting.
All right, well I'm
That's
going.
true. Because Lugosi
Yeah, go ahead.
just
Jeremiah
fucking-
has something to say. I see the hands.
like Lost Boys.
Yes.
They went after Michael for so long, getting, doing the whole thing. So yeah,
Very true.
so it's like Edward. He was in the form of a teenager, even though he's older, but was he still having like teenage feelings? And that's why
Maybe.
the creeper teenage boy still, and he wanted to sneak up in a chick's bedroom.
And I wanted to touch base on that too, because this motherfucker is 108 years old.
Right.
And he's schmoozing on some underage
But he's
chick.
supposed to be how old? Like how
He's
old was
supposed
he?
to be 17.
I was 17. Like you gotta remember that.
So, okay, hold on. Here we go.
Like
So,
this is all shit
not
I never
only-
thought of.
Not only is Edward a creep, but he's also a fucking pedo.
In a weird way, yes.
Because he's
But
so
is Gary
fucking old.
Oldman. But so is Gary Oldman
How is Gary Oldman a pedo?
from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
She wasn't underage.
Well, I mean,
Vampire years.
Look, Winona was at least 18.
no, in that movie, I'm pretty sure she was like underage.
Well,
Really? I mean, we're not going full blown like Woody Allen here, but like this is all kind of fucking weird. I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying.
Woody
so-
Allen's next level, man. Woody
I'm
Allen.
telling you, I know these three beautiful gentlemen with us aren't going to rewatch these movies, but I know you probably could.
Oh no, I probably will.
And I'm telling you, you're because I know you're Team Edward too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to be. I fucking promise you. You're gonna just—it's so cringy at how fucking
Yeah, but like,
creepy he
But
is.
I'm gonna go watch it.
is
You should. If you at least
It's
just watch
creepy.
the first one, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
as
I'm-
creepy as Edward is, though, like, does it make Jacob less of a bitch?
See, this is the thing: is Jacob, all right? You got to understand when the movie started, he was not only the only like 16-year-old during that whole thing, but he's 16 in the film,
Right.
and
Correct.
he grows up and he gets like rage because he's the only one that makes fucking sense. He's
I
like,
mean,
this is gonna
you're
kill
not
you.
wrong.
This is bad for you. This like that guy's a weirdo. Don't do it. And he just let his inner wolf rage get the best of him.
Yeah. I mean, I
But-
get it,
Dude,
but like,
he's
Yeah, like-
just a better choice, man.
He was raised to be like that, though. He was raised to be against them. I mean,
yeah.
like Underworld, Lycans.
But even going further than that, though, that's just like logic, simple logic.
it's like
Like, you take the werewolf side out of it, and he just looks at her like, "You're kind of a dumb bitch."
Okay, which leads me to my next part. I never realized this until rewatching it. Don't ask me
Okay.
how. Fucking what's her name? Kristen Stewart
Yes.
Yep.
is a fucking mouth breather
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Realize that?
the entire time. Not only that, I hate her so much more now than the character of Bella because she's such a cunt to her dad, who's awesome.
Well, her dad's kind of like, yeah,
No, her
whatever,
dad's
dude.
awesome.
Her
Yeah,
dad,
her dad's
her,
awesome.
her dad makes me laugh because she's like, "Oh, Dad, you're bugging me," and he's just like, "I don't know what your fucking problem is. I'm just hanging out."
But okay, so we won't spend the entire episode on this, but if you do rewatch it, if you were Team Edward before, rewatch it now as a full grown adult, and you'll be like, "Fuck no! Like that guy needs an order of protection against him. Like just stay the
Yeah,
fuck away."
but who you gonna call, the fucking Frog Brothers?
No, those, the movie coming out in November.
And you know what's great is I bought the new book that
Right.
she put out. That's from
Right.
Edward's perspective, and I'm afraid to like watch it now because it's gonna be like fucking
Ooh.
John Wayne Gacy. Like,
All right.
She went to sleep.
Happen next episode. You need to get the author on Two Guys One Move.
Stephanie
it's
Meyer.
possible.
Talk to her about it.
It's possible because I know somebody that knows her.
Well, isn't
There you go.
okay? Wasn't Twilight kind of written as fanfic in the beginning, though?
Ah, I have the yes, I know the background of this.
Okay.
Okay. This is actually how so Twilight was written originally kind of as like an online thing,
Right.
but then turned into what it is. The common misconception that everybody has about this fanfic stuff
Okay.
is 50 Shades of Grey
That was fanfic too,
was
wasn't it?
written as fanfic
Yeah.
from Twilight.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Yes. Actually, I fuck, my phone is over there, of course. I had it written. You know what? I need to get up. I typed this out so I could read this to you for this episode.
Okay, I need to hear this.
He's got
Okay.
pants. I'm upset.
Okay. We
No.
lose someone?
Nick's just
We lost Nick.
Oh,
I'm
no.
switching cameras. I'm sorry.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Okay.
he was like,
Hold on.
I got upset.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm about to fucking blow your mind.
Okay.
I'll wait
Did he get
for
it?
Nick.
Yeah, he's
Oh no,
just-
Nick's still here. You can hear us. Okay.
He's
Still here.
50 Shades of Grey was originally written on a website called Wattpad or Wattpad, WATTPAD,
Okay.
as fan fiction based on the Twilight series. They gutted the shit out of it just to get it what it eventually was published. So, what happened was they wrote fan fiction to make Twilight into like a BDSM type of thing. Somebody took it, ran with it, gutted the shit out of it, and turned it into what 50 Shades of Grey is today, which is the still #1 best-selling BDSM lifestyle book that is completely shit on by the entire community because it's so horrifically, obviously, abuse.
Right.
So, 50
That's
Shades of Grey is originally fan fiction
Twilight.
based on Twilight.
But isn't Twilight abuse just more of a mental fucking?
Twilight, yes. Twilight is
Technically,
just
yes.
Edward is a narcissistic fucking psychopath. I just can't wait for at least the two of you to rewatch this. I know Nick's over here like, fuck y'all. I'm not watching that shit.
Look, man, I don't know. After all the glimmering parts of Twilight, I was very uninterested. So
No, I completely understand. And I'm really weird with how I am obsessed with it. But I completely admit that. And I'm going to retract my statement. I want today to be the day I retract my statement.
That's a vampire.
Yes.
Agreed.
I will no longer call Twilight the greatest love story of the millennial generation. I can't.
Okay, but what takes the place?
I haven't found anything that took maybe The Notebook. I don't fucking know. But Definitely not Twilight anymore because,
Movie.
bro, I can't recommend anybody out there having a love story like that.
Oh, it's kind of like it'd be like it's like the people that think Harley and Joker have a fucking.
Oh, I know that's toxic as shit.
That is
Super toxic. Absolutely.
no.
That's physical and mental all day long.
I mean, I don't know if you guys know about I know that Eric, I believe, is more Marvel than DC.
Actually, no. Over the last couple of years, I've been switching more DC, but I'm actually now going more indie.
Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense. Jeremiah, you're more.
I'm like Eric said, I've been going back to DC more just for the older stuff. I've been
Right.
getting far back into it, and then like the indie, for some reason, my mind's just blown with some of these writers and stuff. So I'm definitely
Absolutely.
And
Marvel-
Nick.
Marvel has the story.
Yeah. I'm kind of all over the place, honestly. Like,
Yeah, you're like me.
yeah, I love Marvel, I love DC, but it all depends on the characters that I'm looking at. Like, Marvel, I like Spider-Man and the Spider-Man universe, and then Batman, and then Spawn in the indie one. So,
Well, and it's but like Nick's saying though, it's not even just the character. It's more like what Jeremiah's saying. It's who's writing it.
exactly,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah.
Eric, like
I mean, I'll give you that.
at the most recent Wolverine shit on my poll, and like just recently, I'm like, this is getting stale. Like, I think they're what 12 issues in,
Yeah, but
and I'm like,
Listen, man, I'm gonna get shit on if anybody watches this, but I'm gonna say this. I am so goddamn sick of Spider-Man.
well, dude, I mean,
Come on, man. They need to
look,
put him to rest for a little bit.
the last
well,
comic that I actually got was the 5-issue Spider-Man run that J.J. Abrams did with his kid, where
Right.
it was actually like 20, no, not even 20. It was like so many years in the future. Like he had a kid with Mary Jane.
got you.
Mary Jane was like dead, and just it was a crazy fucking comic. Like 5 issues, they wrapped the shit up real good, but they
Yeah.
also opened that if like somebody wanted to come along and pick it up, they totally could. Like it was fucking great. Like it was 5 issues, real quick, pow pow pow. Action was awesome, writing was awesome, everything was good. Just a quick little story. Just fun.
I'm just
I
fucking
blame-
happy that they picked up Moon Knight.
Well, I blame Donny Cates for the oversaturation of
God,
Spider-Man shit.
stop.
I'm gonna blame him. I'm gonna blame him. I don't give a fuck.
Leave my boy alone.
Fucking.
I still think he's a
Look.
dick.
He is a great writer, and his Venom arc is dope. I'm not gonna say it's not, but like all the shit that he built with Venom, like they just had to fucking. Of course, it's Venom, so you got to shoehorn Spider-Man in there too. So it's just like over and over and over and over. So I blame Donny Cates.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about because like the new Amazing Spider-Man run is on issue like 72.
Yeah.
Like in a blink of a fucking eye, because we were talking about this on episode
Yeah, we were.
3.
Yeah.
And from episode 3 till now, they're on like 70 or 72 issues already.
Yeah, they smashed it out. Whereas where's
Like-
Thor?
Yeah, where the fuck is Thor, man?
It's like
Whoa,
15,
whoa.
16.
Doesn't
No,
matter. Jane Foster.
No. I'm talking about the new Thor run.
Yeah. The Kate.
I know COVID put like a huge halt on all that shit, but my goodness, I'm still waiting for that. And did I miss the memo? Did they stop DC wise now? Did they stop fucking I always do this. Somebody else.
DC's
The
been starting.
the
to
only
stop it a
good thing
lot.
DC's been putting out. The
JLD.
yes, thank you.
Yeah,
I said the only good thing they put out. Where's that, man?
Okay, all right. So what
I
I know.
think it wrapped with 18.
It's wrapped.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Well, what about the Infinite? All right.
Is that guy V? That's his name, like V.
Who, Ramsey?
He's supposed to be picking it up,
Yeah.
but he's in the process right now of writing the new Swamp Thing that is 12,
It's almost.
Got you.
10 issues.
And
I don't. It's sitting on the floor. I would have to look at it.
Right.
But it's 12 issues. Ram V. That's his name.
Ramsey
Um,
is the one Lila's car.
Yeah, the rumor was he was supposed to be picking up JLD, but there was no confirmation as far as if it was going to continue the story of what they were doing, or if it was going to just kind of like not reboot, but just like
Right.
story was going to start over, and were they going to just start over at number 1, or if they were going to start over at number what was it? Was it 18?
I think 18 was the last one they actually put out.
Yeah, so there's that whole weird, gelatinous shit.
I don't know. It just pissed me off because they killed my boy in like issue 4. So I was like, what? No.
They
just there we go.
You got it?
So the newest one coming out for Amazing Spider-Man is gonna be 71.
Okay.
They're rebooting. I don't know if it's. Don't ask me why. They're fucking rebooting Amazing Fantasy. It's gonna be there's gonna be 5 issues.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on another Thor. The last Thor was pushed to July 7th, which I believe was issue 15, which was supposed to come out in April.
Right.
Yeah. Just like
they're pushing again another mini series of symbiote Spider-Man. Now it's called Crossroads.
Mhm.
Hey.
Wolverine, they're on issue 14.
Yeah, I stopped that. Not worth it.
Who's
Firefly's
writing
still
that?
going.
Wolverine.
Yeah, who's writing Wolverine?
That
Is
was
it Sewell?
Percy.
Benjamin Percy?
Really?
Huh. I didn't know Benjamin Percy picked up Wolverine.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, unless he jumped in later, like
He must have.
Let's see what else is weird to me. Oh, they're pushing Black Cat. They're going to be out for Black Cat 8. I don't know why those sales were horrible. Daredevil's still going strong on issue number 32.
Daredevil is the fucking shit. If you're not reading that,
Yeah, it's pretty good. I stopped at issue 11, but it was pretty.
Zdarsky's fucking killing.
Zdarsky, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask if he was still writing it.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but the extreme amounts of Star Wars they've been putting out.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
And lastly, I was very shocked to see that they're still pushing Fantastic Four because issue number 34 comes out tomorrow.
Oh, they're. I'm telling you, dude, they're ramping up Fantastic Four because that movie's coming.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely, they're going to be pushing it like
finally
crazy.
got it back, and they're going to dick slap the world with it.
They're going to phase, and then it's going to be into that. It's going to be the next phase.
Yeah, for sure. And
like Thanos years and and then drop the hammer. Yeah, it's like,
but this is why I'm so angry, because there's a fucking Thor movie coming out, so how come they're not pushing Thor, man?
Well, did you guys see though that recently Kevin Feige said that going forward, any movie contracts they write up, it's not going to be, all right, Robert Downey, we're going to sign you on for 12
4 movies. Yeah, it's like one movie deals or some shit.
It's going to be month-to-month rent.
And then it's, Brando, you like playing Thor? Cool. Then you can sign on as playing Thor yourself. Not, we're going to sign you on. It's going to be Fuzz, you want to be a Hellboy? Cool. Like, you can sign on as being a Hellboy. That's it. Like, not, we're going to sign you for 30 movies and you're going to do all these weird appearances and all these other fucking crossover bullshits. No, it's going to be, you sign on to it, you do it, and that's it.
No, there's a lot of people a lot of actors and actresses that have been trying to get out of this now. Like, I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow was trying to get away from Pepper Potts, but she was supposed to keep going, So, like, she doesn't want to do the character anymore.
I don't want her to be the character again. So,
all right, I got a question.
Shoot.
Everybody's watched Loki. We've watched WandaVision, right? So we know what's going on. How would you feel if you think that Captain America, Steve Rogers, is the one who disrupted the whole entirety? Like, you've heard the theories of Wanda when she, did her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heard it with Loki and then with Sylvie. But what do you think with Rogers? Because within Loki, we saw everything go down in there. It's like, so Cap is the one that actually disrupted the whole thing.
Well, it would make the most sense, dude, because Cap did fuck the whole thing up by going back and basically living a different life.
They're not like thinking about it. They're going, oh, they're like, Wanda's, cracking chaos. We're doing this, and Sylvie killed the variant cat. So it's like they think, but they don't remember that we've already saw it. We've seen it happen.
I don't know.
Well,
The only thing that I got from that was the fact that for everything that they said, like the Avengers doing whatever, blah blah blah, that was already written, like that was supposed to happen and whatever. And then at that point, because Captain America went back and nothing else happened from it, I believe that was already written.
Who did they bring in the TVA that everybody went nuts? Think about it. He messed up and made it to a variant. He made her. Who did he make it to a variant?
But that's I'm gonna agree with Nick that though. Like, it's because of the fact that what Kang said. Well, what everybody thinks now is Immortus. With Cap doing what he did, even though technically at that time he would have broken the timeline, it wasn't really breaking because Kang said that everything the Avengers already did had already happened and was supposed to happen. So that's why.
Yeah.
I'm still going.
maybe.
I'm still going with my crazy theory, man.
It's like days after. It's like all this stuff happened all within a day of it. All I don't know.
Yep. Oh no, I know.
Doctor has got a lot on his plate when it comes down. It's gonna be wild because, like, pretty much like you said, anything and everything can happen. So it's kind of cool.
I have two crazy theories that I stick to myself, and I'm going to believe both of them.
Fantastic Four's not coming for another 15 years.
No. First, that the bolt that withheld Adam Warlock cracked prematurely, as we saw, and that disrupted the timeline. And we're going to get Adam Warlock.
Okay.
That's A. And B, I'm going to tie in the next Thor movie, because if anyone has read God of Thunder, that has
first part
time breaking. Well, then yes, there's time lapse and time breaking within it for reasons. I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's a good thing to read, but and there's a line within this, isn't going to ruin it for you, that talks about how one of the reasons why Gore hated gods was because they refused not only to help him, but when he confronted them, they refused to change the timeline for him.
Yep.
In order to change things.
Yep.
So he forced a timeline, and Thor forces a time change also, and that could have disrupted. So those are my two theories. That's going to be tied into not just the Doctor Strange, which would be Adam Warlock directed into Doctor Strange, but into the new Thor movie. Because it's also fucking Loki.
I could see that because you tie into Loki as well with the whole time and all that bullshit. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see though.
In the third movie, you would think in the next Guardians that he's at least gonna pop in something. You would think it's been enough time for them to be away. I mean, they've all, I'm hoping. Just get him.
He left.
If they don't,
Did he leave with them?
I'll up to your house. I'll bring a torch.
Because you're playing big baddies right now.
Yes.
So you're not going to get Galactus yet. You're not, they're not going to shove him in and just ruin it. I think they've kind of understood it because, especially with Loki, just how it was written and how I think it was written, it was better. I think they're maybe hopefully getting the idea of what fans and everybody's wanting and still keep people who aren't comic book readers in tune with us, that way.
And that's why, I'm sticking with my Thor theory, because there's no way on God's green earth anymore. We all know this. There's no standalone fucking movies, really. Like Captain America: Civil War, that should have just been called Avengers. I mean, so I don't truly believe that this next up and coming Thor movie, Love and Thunder, is going to just be Thor and Jane Foster. They're going to have somebody else in it.
Well, they will. But I mean, like, I'm just saying, in general, you got like Shang-Chi right away with the 10 rings, which they're like reinventing the whole 10 rings thing. Right. You got the Eternals, which I'm guessing they're going to set up mutants with that.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know the Eternals.
It should technically.
Yeah, it's supposed to set up like House of M and stuff, possibly. So
right. So I mean, and then you got like Brandon, like you were saying, you got Thor: Love and Thunder, which could still tie into previous shit. You still got your Doctor Strange, like again, Brandon, like you said, tie into the previous shit. You got the fucking Spider-Man movie again, tying into the previous shit. Like it's. I feel it's gonna be all standalone stuff. Like you were saying, keep the MCU people, bring in new people,
Right.
and then still be able to feed future movies without like doing dumb like after credits bullshit where it's like, all right, if you want to see how this plays out,
What
you got to watch the next like 20 movies.
what
Right.
if this all stretches out these movies and Silver Surfer is the one who actually?
Wouldn't be, why not?
I mean,
Fucking
It's always Silver Surfer.
I'm
Evan-
telling you what I would do. I'll tell you right now.
Walk out
I'll
of the theater.
fucking stop that fucking movie. No, fuck that. I ain't walking out of the theater. I'm walking up to the projection booth and knocking it over.
what if you
I'll be
just
like-
on the screen there goes Buzz? Fucking turn off.
Yeah.
Where's Buzz go? Oh,
Let's kick
Dude,
that
you know
shit
what?
over.
If you do the Silver Surfer, at least do it the right way. I don't want that corny fucking nonsense again.
well,
That's
that's
through like walls and shit.
Like,
Hold on. Wait. Has there ever been a non-corny fucking Silver Surfer?
no. But
Probably-
I will
Okay.
say that when he was the Herald of Galactus in the last run, it wasn't as horrible.
Okay.
It wasn't as horrible.
I
Because to me,
remember-
the best Herald will always be fucking what's his Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Rider, Frank Castle.
I love that character.
Fucking Frank Castle.
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not going to be remotely shocked because the excitement for all these movies has gone down drastically. Not even just because of COVID and all that shit, but because they blew their load with Infinity Wars
Right.
massively.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that the hype for the newest Batman movie is greater than any of the Marvel movies coming up.
I'm pumped for that.
Black Widow was like split, big time.
Have any of you guys seen Black Widow?
Yeah, day one.
I know what happened. That's just one of those movies. I'll wait to watch it, but I know what happens.
Yeah.
No. I'm just curious. Like with Nick, you actually went and saw it. Like, is it worth a shit?
I think they got a good story going. Like they don't really follow anything on the MCU. Like the Red Room is, pretty much exactly the way that they describe it in the movies and the comic books. The relationship between Natasha and Yelena are completely different. I won't get into the Taskmaster
I
thing.
heard all about it.
Yeah.
I don't. But bottom line is, Taskmaster was not even close to what Taskmaster's supposed to be. But
I know Nick liked it because he spec booked that so bad after that movie. Ask him.
damn right.
What books he was buying.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
His ass out.
I absolutely sat down. No, I mainly sat down for the Elena Belova part. Like I didn't know much about the character, not gonna lie. So I
Right.
definitely sat down. I was like, I want to learn more. I ended up finding her first full appearance in Black Widow 1. I forget for which year, but I ended up finding that, started reading through it, and it's actually a pretty interesting story.
Right.
I was just pumped that fucking Red Guardian was in there, and he was like this like surly, drunken, bearded
It was great.
Russian guy, just like
That's the other.
oh shield.
The guard. Red Guardian. He was talking about fighting Cap in 1985.
Yep.
That was the other. That's the other thing. I was with Cap. It's like, well, how's that not all messed up? So
That actually might be because of going back in time. Just
Right.
saying.
Or
'Cause he wasn't there.
just be
Or-
just a different branch.
But then it wasn't supposed to happen.
Wasn't
I
supposed
fucking-
to.
You said
Full
it.
of time travel.
Actually,
That's
hold
just
on. Wait a
fucking
minute.
It's always time
Wait a
travel.
minute.
God
Because
damn,
now hold on. That was before Cap went back. That whole storyline. So I don't know.
I'm just saying, I fucking hate time travel.
Speaking about all of this, I love how we brought up Loki, WandaVision, and nobody gives a shit about fucking Falcon and Winter
Falcon
Soldier.
and Winter Soldier.
It was
You know
it was
why?
okay. It was okay. It did not hold my interest like the other ones did.
No, not at all.
But it was okay.
episode was
I
fun.
literally was at a point where I didn't watch the full finale. Like as soon as somebody was like, "Hey, we have a new Captain America," I was like, "Well, that's it for me. I don't give a fuck at this point." Like,
Right.
The only thing I gave, that bothered me the most is just how much they fucking castrated Winter Soldier. I'm so sick of them fucking neutering or castrating really awesome characters. Like,
yeah,
stop
he
it.
was awesome. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He just wasn't himself in that at all.
No, like, it drives me
It's
nuts.
just
Yeah.
see. I think the other problem is oversaturation. I think that's why. Like, I think people are still excited about the MCU movies. I think people are still excited about DC movies. But I think the oversaturation of the superhero movie in general is inevitably going to kill itself. Because I mean, you got Netflix buying up all these fucking properties, dude. They dropped that Jupiter's Legacy or whatever, which apparently is a really really good book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It would have been.
But
Yeah, would have
that
been.
show flopped on its goddamn ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
Watched it.
friends who don't read and they're not into comics, that's exactly what they're saying. They said they feel like there's too much superhero stuff right
Yeah,
now.
of course.
Yeah.
They're getting sick of it. They want back
Yeah.
to normalcy.
Yeah,
I'm like-
no, and I totally get that.
Steve
was-
lives in Seattle.
Reading the shit.
There you go.
Look at this.
I don't know. Yeah,
Read the
dude.
books.
Of an unread pile. Part.
Yeah, no,
Dude,
absolutely.
I wish I could show you my shit.
Right.
I don't even know why I bother anymore.
Ugh.
I had to, like I said, man, I had to fucking stop. I couldn't keep up. So
Dude, I just want them to start making shit that they promised to make from independent books like forever ago. Like, I want my fucking Kill the Minotaur and I want my Killer Be Killed. Just give those to me, man. That's why I want to see that on screen.
good
Mhm.
luck.
Waiting for
Like,
Department
look,
of
man,
Truth
it's the
too.
only way
Department of
you're
Truth is going too.
Yeah, but see, like that. See, that's the annoying thing, dude. Is you have shit like Killer Be Killed. That's fucking amazing and is so adaptable. Like it is so adaptable from page
Yeah.
to screen. Yet then you have shit like there's so much that like just gets put in development hell, dude. Like we've been hearing how long about a Bitter Root show or a Bitter Root movie. We've been hearing about that now for what, over a year?
Dude, I've been waiting 6 years for fucking Green Valley.
Exactly. That and before that, dude, me being a huge Goon fan, I heard that Goon got picked up, and that shit's been in development hell for the better part of fucking a decade.
Yeah.
It's been forever.
I'm still waiting for a
Dayton?
good Hellboy movie.
I
I'm just kidding.
don't give a fuck. That last one was the closest thing that I'm ever gonna get to the source material, so I'm gonna deal with it.
How about the Spawn? How about the Spawn movie? Where's that? What's
That's coming.
That apparently is getting more and more information. I guess the director now is talking more about it and like what it's looking at so far. But honestly, it's more of Todd McFarlane just being like, it's coming, we're working on it, but I don't want to be a broken record and keep telling you something that's not going on or what is going on and whatever. So
That's Jamie Foxx, right?
Jamie Foxx is going to be Spawn. Yep.
He's not speaking.
He's not saying much. He apparently keeps calling Todd, just saying how excited he is that he's not going to drop out.
No, I mean he's not speaking in the movie, right? Isn't that the
Oh,
whole thing? Like he's supposed to not have a speaking part in the entire movie. They're keeping Spawn quiet.
Yes.
I hope not.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure I read in the beginning that McFarlane had this big vision to have Spawn in the
not
movie,
talk?
and the big ongoing joke was they dropped like more than 50% of their budget on hiring on Jamie Foxx to not even speak.
Yeah, that seems way off.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
Look.
a speaker. You know, I can't see that happening.
I just watched a movie called Wally's Wonderland. It's low budget horror. It's fucking goofy.
Oh
as fuck.
God, is that the one with Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
Yikes.
Here, Nick Cage is in this movie. Is an hour and a half runtime. Nick Cage doesn't say one fucking word.
Really?
No, not one fucking word. The whole movie.
It's
Oh,
5 Minute
God.
Freddy's, but Nick Cage is killing.
The animatronics.
Like he's just like brutally murdering everything in sight. Like it moves, he kills it, kind of thing.
What is
Yeah,
this?
and he-
Fucking Robin
and-
Williams toys? Like,
That's basically what it is. Only on like acid. It's fucking
Okay.
wild, dude. It's fantastic. If you get an hour and a half and you have Hulu, I fucking beg of you to watch this film because it's fucking
Oh,
amazing.
shit.
On Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I know what I'm
Right.
doing after this.
we're at 40 minutes, by the way.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow,
Well,
we've gone to 2 subjects. This is good.
Yeah, well.
I know. I mean, I know who
That's-
my moop is this week, so I had
okay. Do you have an Amanda this week? Because I actually don't even have one of those.
Does anybody else have an Amanda this week? Somebody that was just dumb as shit this week? Anyone?
I mean, I could. No, it's more personal than anything. No, it involves the kid and the hospital and all that bullshit.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
understand,
got it.
Yeah.
I understand.
You guys saw that shit in the chat. It's
Yeah, yep, got it.
Understood.
it was just funny. It was just funny how it all went down.
All right, so
Yeah.
I guess for the sake of fuzz, I'm going to make this week's Amanda Donnie Cates because he just seems to be an Amanda to you this week.
If
And,
it helps, I
yeah.
had books ready for him to sign because I'm supposed to see him this weekend at Terrificon, and I'm actually skipping his line now because I just don't want to.
Okay. Oh, well, if you do end up going, just make sure that he's going to be super friendly until he sees you wanting to do anything signature series.
Yeah.
He's going to be then he's going to turn into a massive dickhead.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not going to him.
Okay.
Like I already the way I looked at it, I already did his event that he did with Ryan Stegman, and I got my book. So I'm fine. I'm gonna go see Randy Emberlin and hang out with him instead. So
Sounds good.
There you go.
All right, so Donnie Cates is this week's Amanda, and this week's Moop, I hope you don't mind, Fuzz, is fucking Edward Cullen. Edward Creepy Cullen. So
I do not mind. I will be watching Twilight at some point soon. And
Please.
I will try to get it watched before we do next week's episode so I can give you the update.
I just know you're going to change teams, man. I know you will.
Am I going to change teams or am I just going to give up on both teams?
No, you're going to understand Jacob's rage more now.
Okay.
And you're going to just be like, wow, Edward is just, wow. Wow.
Wow.
All right, any final thoughts from anyone?
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you guys for joining us. I don't really have any parting advice this week, but I know Branda does because he always does. So hit us with some of that knowledge.
Always make sure that you get the full STD panel before you play my favorite game called Who's in My Mouth.
That's my favorite game.